Grab my seat. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing a story, and it's Friday, so we have the whole weekend ahead of us. I actually have a very, very busy, jam-packed, fun weekend ahead, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. This video is going to be anonymous, and she, I'm not even sure if it's a man or a woman. No, I don't really know. So, it says, please do not share my name. I'm going to share my story later on, but for now, because I'm going through the process of recovering, I want to share this. I would love to share some tips of what I've been doing. First off, my drug of choice was anything with opiates. Ryan, you mentioned in one of your videos how when you were going through recovery, well, withdrawal, I'm still in recovery, how you were going through withdrawal, you couldn't sleep. You said when you finally were able to get a few hours of sleep, it was like a small victory. To me, that was powerful. So I decided to take a more aggressive approach towards recovering. I stacked ammo and said, F you, addiction. Nobody knew about my problem. I was such a great actor, I should have won an Oscar. I was the same way. My only resource to opiates was my doctor. First thing I had to do was come clean. When I finally told my doctor and family about my problem, a huge weight was lifted and I knew there was no turning back. Boom, small victory. I washed all of my clothes and did research, made a music playlist, movies, comedies, had healthy food and water at my disposal. I deactivated my Facebook account, shut off my phone. Boom, small victory. Now, I'm going to repeat that because that's a really good present list for people that are trying to do this now, because this is really good. I mean, I've done a video explaining similar things for people to do, but he does it well here. So he says that he washed all of his clothes, because I would say that you should have all of your stuff laid out. Okay, at least a week's worth of clothing. If you don't have a week's worth of clothing, as many days as possible all ready to go. All right, as comfortable as possible. If you have to go to work, you know you have those clothes that you do wear to work that are more comfortable than your other clothes. Have those set out. Everything's set up so you don't have to do any work. No doing laundry for the time that you're going through this. If you sweat through clothes, you have something clean that smells good that you could put on, okay? There's nothing worse than going through withdrawal, feeling like crap, sweaty. You already smell, because everybody knows the smell that withdrawal brings, and you don't have anything clean to put on, or you're putting on clothes that are uncomfortable, all right? You are already uncomfortable. You want to put on something that at least makes you feel somewhat comfortable, that smells clean and fresh and downy soft. He did his research. He made a music playlist. Now, music, for most of us, is something that you lost love in, but as you're going through withdrawal, you'll have these bouts where you'll hear music and it motivates you. And you're not used to that because you haven't done it in a while. That's some people. For me, I was a talk radio junkie when I was all messed up. Never listened to music. When I started going through withdrawal, early recovery, I couldn't stop listening to music because I forgot how much I loved it. So he made a playlist to help her stay motivated, because I'm still not sure if it's a man or woman. Movies and comedies. If you have access to tons of movies, YouTube has free movies on it. If you have Netflix, Amazon Prime, Amazon Video, Hulu, I mean, the internet in general, there's tons of free stuff on there. Have stuff ready at your disposal that will make you laugh, lighten your mood, keep you positive. Try to stay away from horror movies and dramas, okay? Try to stay away from movies dealing with drugs, all right? You don't want to trigger anything. He had healthy food and water at his disposal. It's very, very important for you to force feed nutrients into your body. The last thing in the world anybody wants to do is drink anything or eat anything while you're going through withdrawal. The thing that can make opiate withdrawal deadly is dehydration. If you are dehydrated, it'll make your withdrawal much worse and it can kill you. So if you are going through withdrawal and you are not hydrating, your urine is a dark yellow, borderline brown, you need to go to a hospital and get an IV, explain to them what's going on, and that you are extremely dehydrated. This is not something you want to tough out and say, you know what, it's not a big deal, I'll drink water when I feel like it, because dehydration is one of the #1 killers in the world. You don't think of it because we live here, but there's a lot of places that do not have clean drinking water, and it causes a lot of people to perish from this earth. So do not take dehydration lightly. Now, when you have prepared food or you have food in your refrigerator in general, which I know is hard for some of us when we're going through withdrawal because you don't have a pot to piss in, if you can, get food ready for you, all right? Even if you don't want to eat it, it needs to be there for you to do it, because you're not going to want to cook shit, all right? That's just not going to happen. You're not going to whip up some chef meal while you're going through withdrawal. You'll be lucky to even get food in your stomach. So have things in the home that you're going to eat that are healthy, all right? I mean, it's better to eat anything. It's better to eat than not eat at all. But if you have food that is nutritious, eat it. Even though you don't want to eat, even though you don't want anything to do with it, it needs to go into your body, all right? You need nutrients. He deactivated Facebook account. Huge. Because as many of us want to play like, you know, Mr. Tough Guy or Mr. Tough Girl and delete the contacts we have in our phone, I know grandparents that have Facebook. Everyone has Facebook. Everyone has a means of being contacted via the internet. All right? My Nana, who passed away a few years ago, she was 93 and had a Facebook, and she was on it more than anybody I knew. She liked everything. She didn't know how the hell it worked. She was on it all the time. I mean, when she had a computer problem, God rest her soul, when she had a computer problem, she used to call AOL and ask them what was wrong with her computer. That's how out of it she was with computers, which I still loved about her. Shut your phone off, obviously. Try not to use it at all. If you have family and friends that know what's going on with you, give them your phone. Just say, I don't need this right now. There's no reason for you to have it. Obviously, if you have a business or you are or you have a job or you need your phone, just be smart with it. Delete all the numbers that are, part of that life. So, and if you can, now you can do this on your iPhone if you have one. You can, as there's still your phone number still in there, block them. Block that phone number and then delete it. And hopefully you don't have it written down anywhere, because then they can't contact you and you have no means of getting in touch with them. You don't remember their phone number. They're not going to be able to touch that phone. So if you don't have their phone number memorized, you block them while they're still in your contacts and then you delete them, they're gone. Okay, and that's it for that. So he says, boom, small victory. Whenever I would sweat or get the chills, go to the bathroom, take a hot shower, walk around the block or read, I would look at it in a good way, because I knew bad toxins were leaving my body, and by reading, I was making my brain stronger. Boom, small victory. Now you see what he's doing here. She. I keep saying he. You see what they're doing here. They're listing things, but he's so positive, okay? Knowing that, going to the bathroom, if you vomit or whatever, you're getting things out, okay? But they're looking at it as toxins leaving the body. As they are reading or researching things, they are making their brain more well equipped to deal with the issues at hand. So everything has a positive undertone to it, which is very important. And not getting much sleep and being fatigued drains the shit out of you. When my RLS would act up, I actually challenged it. I told my brain no more. I try not to get too pumped up because I'm aware of the pink cloud effect. Pink cloud effect I've done videos on. It's where you are living and you're newly in recovery, you're feeling fantastic, and you feel high on life. Everything's fantastic. Everything's new and vibrant and wonderful, and you are high on life. But reality starts to set in after a while. Things get normal. That feeling starts to tone down, and that wonderfulness, what they call the pink cloud effect, begins to diminish. Okay. So I would try to stay calm, breathe, and stay focused. He's a man. I've never been a man of patience, but time will drag. 3 days will feel like 3 months. So I took off my watch, took down clocks, and tried not to think about the future. Recovery is minute by minute. If your brain wants to play tricks back. Boom, victory. I love this email. Ryan, thanks for your service in the military and what you are doing now. You have helped like you wouldn't believe. My story will be coming soon. And I look very, very much forward to your story because I like the way that you write. I like your positivity. I like the way that you broke that down. And I love the little victories because small victories while you're going through this are extremely important. You need to stay positive, and every little bit of something that progresses you further along into your recovery, further along into the withdrawal, makes you stronger, and you are that closer to the light at the end of the tunnel. All right? So if you want to share your story, you can email me at ryan@compsport.com. In the subject line, put YouTube story, my story. Let me know if you want to use your first or last name or stay anonymous. Leave some love for Anonymous, for his writing style, and keep him amped up because he's got a great attitude, and we all look forward to his next story. All right? Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Stay clean, and I will see you guys on Monday. Thanks.